better than me how much something like this would cost.
Of course, of course.
But $5 and change?
$200, to be honest with you, at this size. But that's the great thing about getting bare root.
Yeah.
I know we have to move on.
We gotta move on. $5 and change, get it. I only have about $5.75 to go around and it's gone. Now, these giant hibiscus, these are like, if you want people to break their necks between the roses and the hibiscus, if you want to attract pollinators, if you want the butterflies, if you are a minimalist even in your yard, you just want a couple statement pieces, these, you're getting a duo today, okay? So you don't have to choose. Look at how massive these blooms are. I cannot get over it. These are so low maintenance too. So for those like me that don't necessarily have a green thumb, they're so easy. And again, they do what you want them to do and attract all those pollinators. Normally $50 for the duo. I mean, well worth it at that.
Is that not amazing?
Today it's on sale. It's $39.99, and 5 Flex gets it home for $7.99. And again, you get both. So how does it work?
Oh my gosh! Well, we call these the 60-mile-an-hour plant, because if you're driving by at 60 miles an hour, your head is going to whip around. This is the biggest flower on the market, especially that we offer with leaf and petal. I mean, they're basically the size of a dinner plate. And they are in the hibiscus family, so that gives them that really cool tropical look. But you guys, these are hardy, which means they can be all the way up in Minnesota and they can be all the way down here in Florida. They're actually grown in the bogs in Michigan. I'm from Michigan. So what it loves is water. So just keep that in mind. But we were able, I mean, this is what's amazing about horticulture and gardening, the way that they can really move around, you know, a natural plant so that you can have it as a perennial. It's gonna come back every year, but it's so profound. The colors are amazing. You get that dark scarlet red, and then you get this beautiful white pink with that, just the color inside of this is magnificent. And again, it's going to come to you in a bare root. And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna kind of show you this one. It's a little bit different than the rose, but still the same concept, right? Where they removed it from the bog, right? And it kind of forces it into dormancy. When you plant it, and you're gonna get 2 of them, and they will be marked, you'll know which is which. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look for where the bottom is and where the top is. Pretty easy to see, because down here you can see all the little hairy roots. So the same thing, in a container or in the ground. Again, I always say I prefer things in the ground. You're gonna dig a hole, you're gonna pop it in there, and then you're gonna cover it the same way that you would with the rose, making sure that all that's coming out of the top is what was above ground. Now the difference with this one is, I want you guys to nearly drown this. Really heavily water it for the first couple of weeks, because it loves water so much, and that's what's gonna get it out of that dormancy. Within just a couple of months, it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be full, you're gonna be getting buds on it, especially if you're using our fertilizer, which we'll talk about in just a minute. This is about year 2. But it's a spectacular plant.
You literally plant it one time.
This is not, and it comes back.
Perennial. By the way, this duo here, because remember, you're not choosing a color, you're gonna get that gorgeous like garnet deep red, and you're also gonna get the beautiful pink and white. Both of them in a duo for $39.99, but we are limited. I have about 570. So between the roses and these giant hibiscus, we're very limited. These are always so popular. Leaf and Petal is to be trusted. They're taking care of these roots for us. It's like hiring truly an expert to do it for you, plant them for you. So for this price, for 5 Flex, $7.99, and they're so low maintenance. Now, can we talk about too? So you showed us how to plant it. Whether you're doing it in a container or right in the ground. When we do this watering, do you want us to just do water? When do we add in the fertilizer? We have the fertilizer to just
I'm so glad you asked me that. For both the rose and for this hibiscus, don't water until you start to see the foliage coming out, right? So as soon as you start to see some of the leaves, then you can go ahead and fertilize. Otherwise, it's not really gonna be doing much good. But I'm telling you, you use this fertilizer once every 2 weeks, this is exactly what yours is going to look like. I mean, in the first year, it's gonna be about half this size with tons of blooms on it. And you can really, I mean, if this seems too big for you, I don't know what kind of crazy person you are.
This could get to 4 to 5 feet, right?
It sure can.
I mean, look at me, I'm gonna take my little shoes off, but look at how massive, first of all, like they're the size of my face or the size of a dinner plate. That's how massive they are.
That's how tiny our little heads are too.
And then you think about the height on this. I stand 5 feet tall. I just took my shoe off. Look at, I am almost there. This is at least 4 feet tall.
This is a statement piece, right? I mean, it's incredible. And I love the idea of putting one on each side of either your garage door or one on each side of your front door, because it is something that, you know, it's a tropical oasis. It looks like paradise. It looks like you're on vacation, but you live in Ohio. Right. You know what I mean? Or you're in Oregon, and it's like, there's no way that I really can be getting this tropical look, and not as an annual, as a perennial, which comes back year after year. And with all of our leaf and petal perennials, you guys, we offer a 1-year guarantee. Oh, wow. So you really have nothing to lose. We pick plants, we choose plants to bring to our HSN viewers that we know will perform well with your proper care. So you're gonna have to water it, right? We said it's a very thirsty plant. So just make sure you're watering it, and it will give to you like nobody's business. And if you have any problems with it, we always have a planting guide, and it's usually tucked away in here somewhere.
Yeah, we have it right here.
But it's, oh yeah, thank you.
This
and
is
it's
it, right?
plant specific, right? So this is all about our hardy hibiscus. And there's even a 1-800 phone number on the back, so that if you have any questions or any concerns, we've got your back. It'll tell you how to use that bare root, how often to water it, how to take care of it. Because again, our reputation depends on you succeeding. Because we know if you love your plants, if they perform well, if they're unique, if they're special, if they give you